Hello guys and welcome to my fourth tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I made this party tunnel. We ain't ever getting older. Yes, so in After Effects, create new composition. We're going to call this tutorial 4. Yeah, 1920 by 180, 60 frames per second and 20 seconds sequence. Yes, so first create a new solid. I'm gonna call it sound keys. Press OK. Go over here, sound keys, add. Go over to project, import new song, and I have one. I'm gonna use the same song as you saw in the video. So let's see if we can find it. Here, closer. Add it here. I'm gonna rename it to track. Go with sound keys, audio layer, and choose track. So I'm gonna find like the pre-chorus in this song. I already know where it is, like over here somewhere. Let's listen. No, I'm actually gonna turn off the sound keys layer so it can preview a little bit faster. Nope. Right before, like there. Yeah, there it is. So let's get over here and see. Yeah, it's over here. So I'm gonna use that one. Sound keys, drag this. I'm gonna drag it. I'm just gonna make it tiny because we just wanted this one to get up to 100 and 0 as fast as possible. So let's watch. Yep, that looks good. So turn off the sound keys layer for now. Create a new solid, and this solid will be the Trapcode Tau solid. We're gonna make the tunnel. So effects and presets, search for Tau, track of Tau, drag it over to the new solid, and go over to segments and change this to 6. We don't want a chamfer. Change this one to 280 and this one to 30. Let's see. Want this on 10 and this on -18. Yeah, we're done here. Go over to repeat paths. First repeater and repetitions we want 70. We don't want symmetric double, and we're gonna want 0 on position X, and we want 500 on position zeta, and we want 1 on rotate Y, like that. And I can actually show you this tunnel right now. So we're gonna create a new camera, press OK, and go over here to active camera, choose top, go over here and select the track zeta camera tool. You can hold, and it's this one, and hold shift and click and drag. You can actually see. Go over here and take the track XY, drag it down. I'm gonna use the zoom a little bit more, like that. Yeah, this is from above. So go over to top and choose active camera again. Go over to Tau again, and let's see. No, I think we are done here. No, we're not. Into fractal displacement and change this to 85 and this to like 50. This will get a little bit of like random, so it's not like a rigid. Yeah, you're not gonna see like it's repeated exactly, because when we increase this the displacement, it gets a little bit displaced, obviously, and it looks a little bit more alive. So I'm gonna use it. Yeah, minimize the fractal displacement tab, and I think we are done in TAV for now. So now we want the camera to move. So what we want to do is we want to create a new null object, and I'm gonna call it control. Make it a 3D layer. Take the pip tool from camera layer up to control. Take this thing and drag it to the start of the timeline, and go over to the null object and press scale, press the stopwatch, position, press stopwatch, and I'm just gonna enable all stopwatches and press U on the keyboard. So yeah, when you have enabled all these stopwatches, we're gonna go over to the camera layer, go to transform, and in this position setup, I'm gonna go further like that, minimize the camera, and yeah, now you're gonna go to this active camera tab again and go to top, and I'm actually gonna press this transparency grid, and we want to go to the end of the timeline, and actually I forgot one thing, so you can just turn off the position for the null object and zoom in a little bit. Oops. And take the null and just drag it to the middle of the camera box thing right here, and now you can go over to the start, enable position, and go over to the end like that. Yeah, so now we're on the last frame of the composition. Just take this camera, drag it up, and drag it to the right, like that. And so as you can see now, it moves through the time, but it's not moving right. So we needed to rotate. Actually, you can go over here and go to active camera to see here how we want it at the last keyframe. Like that. Like that. So now, go over to top again. It rotates right. But the position is straightforward, it's not going like this bow. So take the camera near the first keyframes, and you will see this little like dot. Take it and drag it, go to the end, and take this, drag it. And this is a little bit tricky, because as you see right now, it should be no, it's not. This is almost perfect. I never make it like this perfect at first time, but you can just adjust this to it's like perfect, and it's not going outside the tunnel. Yeah, so active camera. Now we have this. Yeah, so we have a kind of cool camera going thing in this tunnel. So I wanted to rotate around a little bit, so I have already set a keyframe for set a rotation at the beginning. So go to the last keyframe, and I'm gonna set -1. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. And as you can see here, you can see this white fog thing. I'm gonna turn it off by going to Tau, visibility, and let's see now. Where is it? Yeah, increase this fog start from 8,000 to like 10,000. Yeah, that's good. A little bit more, like 12. Boom. Yeah, and we're down there. So next off is to make this look a little bit better. So go into Tau, material and lighting, and I'm gonna make this a little bit darker, like that. And I'm gonna change, let's see what we want to change. Specular to 40, and light fall off smooth, and we want to change this to 1000 by 3000. And let's go to image based lighting, and as usual dark industrial, and let's see, 70 by 70. Yep, like that. And let's see now, create a new light. I'm gonna make it spotlight. I'm gonna call it pink because I'm gonna use this pink color. Intensity 300. Press OK. Go over to first keyframe, and we're always gonna have the same position as the null control that's controlling our camera. So what we see, we want the light to be exactly where we are at the timeline. So copy and paste the position data. And as you can see here, the Zeta position on the light is not fully correct. This can happen sometimes. I don't know why. I guess I'm a bit struggling with my anchor points and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna. You can just like, if you see it's a little bit dark, you can just like I did now, drag it a little bit forward. So like that. Go further. Here we want the next light. So new light. Blue. I'm gonna choose like this blue, and go to position, control, just Command C, Command V, like that. I'm gonna drag it forward a little bit, maybe a little bit more. Oops, wrong. You can like customize this until you get the right light. Boom, like that. And as you see now, this is not looking as it did in my video, and that is because if you go to Tau, go to rendering, and change shader from flat to smooth, you'll get this crazy, like, I don't know what to call it. It looks just great. So you can see the light is kind of crazy right here. I'm gonna change it a little bit. I don't know why it looks like that. Go over to Tau, material lighting, and just, I think it's this pink light. I'm gonna take it back a little bit. I don't know why it's looking like that, but it will, I think it's kind of cool, but it's not right, so I don't know why, but I'm gonna leave it like that for this tutorial. So go over here, create a new light. This one will be a orange light. I'm gonna call it orange. Okay. Position, copy paste, like that. put it a little bit closer. Oops. Let's see, like that. Yeah. And go further like this. Create another light. This one will be a just white light. Call it white. Position. Paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Like that. Now this is starting to look a little bit better. Like a powder tunnel should look. And like over here, another light. There's a lot of lights. And I'm gonna make this like this color. Maybe a little bit more bluish. I don't know what to call that. Green, maybe. And position, copy, paste. Like that. Looking good. And I'm gonna disable this, and I think that is enough. Yeah, so now we have all these lights, and now we're gonna make them like flash to the music as they did in my video. So go over here, create a new null object, go over to effects and presets, search for slider control, add it to the null, and go over to sound keys, go to range 1, choose exponential, press 1 second. It will blink. The blink will come instantly, and it will take like 1 second for the light to fade away, and that's good. So custom from 0 intensity of the light to, let's see, like 400, I would say. So sound keys 0 to 400. Press apply and go over to this null, double click this slider control, go to sound keys, press U to get up the keyframes, alt click on the slider on the on the stopwatch on the slider, and drag it to output 1 on sound keys. And now we're gonna go to all these lights and press alt on the stopwatch, take the pip tool and drag it up to the nulls slider, and then just minimize green, go over to white, do the same thing like that, minimize white, go over to orange, drag the pip tool, slider, minimize orange, go to blue, alt click the intensity, drag up the slider, minimize blue, and the last one and the first one do the same thing like that, and just minimize all. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, they're looking good. I think we can like, I just want to show you like this kind of idea, and how you can play around with lights and sound keys. I really love sound keys. You probably have noticed that, and I don't know how I made this right now, but you can just play around with these settings and make it look cooler than I did, and hope you learned something today. So yeah, that's it. And guys, thank you for all the subscribers. It really keeps me motivated, and I want to make more videos for you, because I get a lot of good feedback, and I love that. So be sure to press that subscribe button if you want more tutorials every Wednesday, and like this video if you liked it. Bye.
Birds chirp as I serve my brew. I'm cool with the work I do. Clock ticks and the world might move. Time stops with a girl like you. Perched high, word my dude. I observe life from a bird's eye view. Jokes try hurt my mood, but my sky pure bright blue. No piss taken. I tell my demons they got mistaken. I lift weights, eat less bacon. I run with the sun.